Alright. We should be good now. Just making sure everything's set up. Okay, this game's already over, unfortunately. Apparently, there was crits and hacks involved. But we can go over that in full. Let me open up the spreadsheet so we can see the standings right now. What's up, Retro Pollock? How you doing? Okay, quite a few teams are in the playoff race. I think everyone from second place to eighth place is in the playoff race because they all can make it to. Oh my God, yeah, because there's a huge gap between first and second. So anyone that can reach 10 or 11 or even 9 is still in the race because Sharks and Tigers, these guys are all at 8. So if these guys tie and Wolfpack goes crazy, then it's winnable. All right, let's get into the game. Is there anything else starting? Let's take a look. Nope. Okay, so we have a very obvious screens hyper offense from initial initiative. And then some kind of bulky offense. No ground type from Tier Acid, which is pretty crazy. Specs Bolt would go stupid on this team. T-Wave Gold is destruction though. Like it paralyzes the whole team. You like quite literally can't do anything about that. So I would say this matchup is definitely very favored to Tier Acid from the get-go. I have multiple 1800 account 80 plus GXC. Maybe. If no games are happening, maybe we'll ladder, but I doubt that. Okay, so half the team is paralyzed. Half the team is paralyzed. Not looking good. Like Zama gets screens back up, and now Gold is back in, and it can just paralyze more things. Because quite literally nothing can deal with this. Like you click T-Wave right now, even, or just hacks. It doesn't even matter. I guess because it's leftovers, you do have to swap out though to hat. A nice double to pull, maybe trying to get like a sub up or something. Oh, Draining Kiss crits through light screen. That's really, really unfortunate. Because this Pult was pretty much his only way of winning this game. And now it's at, it would have been at like 50% after Helm damage, but now it's at obviously 0. Also, Jabril. I'm assuming Life Orb Orgapon? Could be. Doesn't seem that good though. No. That knock did nothing. I don't know what item this is. Maybe scope lens, possibly? Could be any number of things. Green's teams don't even run ground types anymore. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. T-Wave Gold really just destroys this. Okay, sub up. I mean, maybe you could lock in a Draining Kiss spam, but there's a full HP D-Knight, full HP Ogerpon, Kyurem. Probably not happening. Okay, sub is broken. D-Knight's gone. If this is like Terra Poison, low-key, there's a chance. Terra Poison comes out. There's nothing. And you spam Kiss. But you do get knocked here, which is really bad, because you really need that passive recovery. And now Samurott should just be able to Terra on you. Oh. Oh, that para really sucks. Samurott would have to connect Ceaseless Edges, which does actually give you the chance to, like, dodge. But if this is Spear or DD, then it doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh, miss scale. Psychic Noise, if this knocks it out. Oh, wow. He actually oh my god, he actually won if he actually won if Side Noise knocked it out after the scale miss. That's pretty crazy. That's actually super crazy. What's up, Arrow? It's got T-Waving over. Yeah, it could be boots because no hazard control. But I feel like you should run an offensive item on Ogerpon to get that damage in. Yeah, Bold Prima actually kind of went stupid here. Sinoise was def a roll. Draining Kiss did 30 at 75 power. Sinoise is what, 105 power? Yeah, it could be a roll, but I would guess the roll's favorite to Kirim. I feel like Tear Acid should have went to Samurott or something if he was like AV. Because surely it's AV on this build with nothing able to switch into Goldango or any special attacks. I feel like you go Samurott and Terra, but maybe he didn't do enough damage to Prim and he didn't want to risk hacks. But I feel like Kirim was probably not the correct bet. Or if you go Kirim, you Terra Ghost and then Scale Shot. And like you don't mess around with any Dragon Dance missing opportunities. Ogerpalm with Rock Tomb is actually really good. Tier Shicer of rocking the arm and hammer nicknames. This turned out a lot closer than it should have been though, honestly. This was pretty crazy. But T-Wave Gold just didn't, like, Tier Acid didn't have to make any plays here, which isn't, I'm not saying that in like a hate way, but like his matchup, he prepped really well here, expecting the screens from Inertial Initiative, who I believe spam screens pretty often. So that's a really good call. And then T-Wave Gold quite literally just paralyzes half his team, I want to say. Like, you T-Wave this Glim too. Yeah. Zama, Prim, and Glim all paralyzed. It's like we're in Gen 3 or something, but yeah, that was a pretty crazy one. Let's see what else we got. We also have this live tour going on right now. Lang Lloy versus DCA we can watch until SPL shows up. There should be, let's see, Lazuli versus Deej, Mats versus Zaza, and then a bunch of games at 11 and 12. These games are way more spread apart than I thought. Like, people are either not inputting their games or, oh, look at all these Johns. Oh my god, they're playing so late, dude. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Really extending SPL Sunday. All right, let's see. Watch a battle. All right, we'll tap in for this. Not that. We'll tap in for this Ling Lloy versus DCA game before. Zaza game already happened. Got you. That was D-Dance, Dart, Phantom Force, Terrifier. Yeah, definitely something like that. No priority on the team? Guess not. Terra Ogerpon is the priority, I suppose. Yeah, that team didn't really look like it has anything too surprising, which I feel like you can't be doing in big 2026. Unless you're running fat, of course. If you're running fat, you don't need anything surprising. But as an offense user, you do need something that will shake the opponent, trip them out. Okay. Combine Clef looks like a major pain for this team. Oh my god, it's a knock Combine Clef too. Okay. Trans about it could click Magma, or it could just get rocks up for the guaranteed progress, which is what it does. Wake is a really big threat to DCA's team, though. Like, do you just let Zama take it? Because Zama's not going to do much this game. Do you just let Heatran Will-O-Wisp if you have it to get the permanent chip on Wake? You definitely don't hard Clef. I think Clef is the win condition. Not Combine Clef is pretty standard on a Spikes build. You could run Flamethrower, but there's no other knock Pokemon on the team, so it makes sense. And if you're running Hazards without a knockoff, you might just lose to Boot Spam. So it's kind of important. Kind of as in very important. Yeah, DC is in a tricky spot right now. This Wake, dealing with this Wake is the biggest thing he needs to figure out. But I'm honestly pretty certain that Combine Clef 6-0s on its own. Oh, he does go for the Wake, or the Wisp, but Lang made it sub-Wake. Actually, no, ABR was always Subwake, I forget. Sub, Nox, Scald, Draco, or Dragon Pulse. Okay, Clef comes in to take the Scald. Lang not going for sub again means that Clef doesn't have to worry about getting knocked right now, which is kind of a big deal. Alright, you can Calm Mind now as Clef. Or knock. That works too. Now Corv is probably going to go for the defog. Oh, it thiefed. I forgot ABR loves this shit. Yo, whatever. Fucking thief Corv. I forgot this is ABR's team. Very cringe, very classic. Genius X vs Taste just started. Alright, we can tap in for that. Is this for OST? Okay, it looks like a fat one, so we'll watch the SV game side by side. Alright, doesn't go for the defog, so Clef is still applying a lot of pressure with these hazards. But without lefties, it is worth noting that Blissy's Seismic Toss does kind of beat it 1v1. Like, you really can stall out those Moonlights. Alright, now I assume Earthquake is coming out. Or Spike again. Okay, I like Spike. Apply more pressure on the Blissey. Thief Corv is so jokes. It's really so jokes. Alright, now Clef is going to Calm Mind up. I assume it's just hard Corv and defog. There's no way Bliss is coming in right now. So hard Corv defog. Level 24 as move. If you play Radical Red, Thief is one of the TMs you get before the gym starts. Or before the first gym, I mean. That's how you know it's absolute jokes that it's the TM just being tossed away. Okay. Clef should boost up right now. Alright, Corv just come in, so defog should be coming out. The Hazard Ward does immensely favor Lloy, obviously because DCA doesn't have hazard control, and also Tinglu is very low at this point, so spikes will never stay up. You probably boost to the max, low-key. Yeah, I would say you boost twice more. Because default comes out and then U-turn into Blissy's happening. That's your load, but it's gold, silver, crystal. You read my mind. Ain't nobody want to see that. Okay, maybe it's not defog on Corv, it might be IDEF. But now Clef should be boosting even more. I'm really not sure why it's not boosting. Roost over defog? No, you don't need to roost at 74. Clef will never OHKO you. Oh wait, you meant... Oh wait, this thing obviously doesn't have defog. I forgot, it's U-turn body press thief. That's a good point. Okay, so Hazards is staying up forever, which means I'm pretty sure Clef just wins. Unless it gets hacked by Pedge. I was like, huh. Body press thief, roost defog. I totally forgot it's been clicking U-turn. Okay, decides not to go for a knock or anything, which I don't get at all. But it's not the end of the world, it's just not making progress. No, that's a good point. I totally forgot this thing doesn't run defog. Alright, Glizzy's in now. I would parting shot with Petch, because those earthquakes will chump the Clef quite a bit. So parting shot into Clef is really good. Now Earthquake is doing like 18%, nothing at all. At some point, Lang is going to have to hard Ogre Pawn on the Calm Minds and start making progress through Ogre Pawn. I don't understand. Why are we not just Calm Minding? Now you Dragon Tail at least? Yeah. If you Dragon Tail Blissey in, it's pretty much game over. Actually, Dragon Tail right now, if you connect every single one, goes insanely stupid on Lang. Can pretty much win. Raw dogging the Hazard War. Well said. Am I tapped into Poke abilities plus AAA? No, but I've seen Joey and Blunder playing that. It seems kind of fun, but it's not something I've ever tried. Alright, we'll save this game. We'll skip this game, because no one wants to watch that. Let's finish this Gen 9 game through, because I'm pretty sure Clef should just win this game, but The way DC is playing, maybe he knows something I don't. Okay, Petch is getting real low from those details. Glizzy coming in, though, is a big deal. I would probably go Petch of my own as DCA. Yep, good play. Also good play to EQ as Ling. Now you can EQ spam this thing. Oh, and you get a crit. Okay. See, this is what I kind of meant, though. Like, the slow way that DCA was playing enabled him to get hacked. Like, if he used Clef to proactively play into Fat, Petch might still be alive. He might not be in a position where Earthquake crit would matter. That's huge, though. That's huge. $43 free throws. Snorlax is funny. Yeah, now that Earthquake's doing a shitload. Do you see that damage? 27? Okay, knock the Corv again. You are kind of forced to Moonlight here. Or Calm Mind again. That works too. Don't waste a Moonlight. Wow, this Ogerpon is really scaring this this Clef from healing up or getting Calm Minds up. Okay, Blissey does come in on the Moonblast, so it is going to get knocked out. But now Ogerpon comes in. And as Link, you can just click Knock off here. Knock is guaranteed progress, and if Clef stays in on Terra Cudgel, they've got it. They can have the win. Tinglu makes the obvious sense to be a sack here. Let's see. Just constantly checking for games. Is Glacier tough? Yeah, I'm a fan of Glacier. However, OU is not. That being said, you look at Glacier versus these teams with like a Lumberry, that shit going stupid on them. Absolutely stupid. High horsepower, Ice Cold Crash. Heavy Slam, maybe. Or like, yeah. Also, sub Glacier will destroy that toxic Shadow Ball Petch set that's everywhere right now. Okay, Ogerpon does Terra, presumably to click Ivy Cudgel then. Yep. Guess that U-turn chip versus Za. Now you just go Gliscor probably. But Ice Fang is likely coming out here. Nice Petch. If Petch eats this crunch, that was a very good play. And based on the Ice Fang damage, it does. So that was a very nice play by Lang. He low-key buns, but that's my guy. Sometimes that's all you need. That's me and Okidogi, for example. Thief Glacier goes crazy here. But yeah, like guys, if I'm bringing my sub Glacier Swords Dance, subbing in front of Petch as they hard switch, and now I win the game. Now what? Okay, Terra Dark Crunch. Very nice scout by Lang. Does get the crit, which actually does matter because I'm pretty sure Protect would have put it out of Ice Fang range. But now, maybe Za wins. Okay. Ogerpon on the crunch. Doesn't get the Defiant boost, of course, because, you know, Terra. That was pretty decent positioning. Like, you put Zama into range of everything. Now I would knock off Esling here. Make progress on the D-Knight. And then we can start talking about Ogerpon actually winning this game if you knock the D-Knight. Nice play by DCA to prevent that from happening, but Ivy Cudgel comes out regardless. Now Dragonite is in. You could still knock the detail. You do risk a crit, but it does guarantee you that progress. But I would assume Corv is just sent in. Or no, probably Gliscor. One of these two is sent in right now. Comparing Oki to Ice Horse, nobody wins with my guy, Dogai, fortunately. It's also SPL, but it's a game that doesn't matter. Wake also looks really good in this endgame. Oh no, if it's not Surf. Surf is the extra damage it needs over Scald to do like 40 to collect, prevent it from healing. and stalling at the Moonlights, but I don't think 35 is enough. Somehow, though, this game looks favored for Lang, I think. Okay, really good E-speed. Unfortunately, doesn't get the, Actually, it's out of roll. That's fine. Okay, okay. Now Heat Train is going to be sacked here. Now would be a good chance to sub, actually. Now would be a really good chance to sub. Doesn't, though. Goes for the Drake. Fair. Now Clef comes in and heals. There is a potentially free hard Ogre Pawn. Is that a necessary play? No. But can that make you progress? Yes. Top 4 predict for SPL playoffs? I don't know. Probably like Tyrants, Sharks. Cryo's already in it. So then the last slot is a real big mix-up. Okay, nice hard Ogre Pawn. I guess you should always Encore here. Because DCA lose nothing from just clicking Moonblast. Yeah, lose absolutely nothing from just Moonblast. Meanwhile, knock onto Moonblast is a guaranteed loss. The opportunity to make progress is kind of gone right now. Yep, and DCA predicts that, goes for the Encore. I mean, Dragon Eye on Encore. Now you click Detail. Or back to Clef. I like that. I feel like Dragon Tail was really free, but Clef is fine too because Corv is actually the easiest thing to set up on. And now Lang has to get this turn right on Clef or it's over. Oh, knockoff. Why would you click knockoff? Okay. Calm Mind is clicked. Corv is in on the Moonblast perhaps. Okay, that's a big play. Now you Softboil or you Moonlight? Sorry, Softboil is gone. I think only Bussy has it. Smeargle, Blissey, and Chance. So it's become an exclusive move pretty much. A guy like me would hard unite and lose? Spit your shit, king. This is actually much more favorite to DCA because of that play of Dragonite double into Clef. Because any other Pokemon, Gliscor or Wake, would be able to like force damage on Clef enough that you could have a reasonable Encore pivot with Ogre Pawn and stop that. But Corv can't touch Clef at all. So Clef is free to just spam attacks. I would softboil it here though. I mean Moonlight. I keep getting it wrong. I would definitely have healed. Because then you can start clicking Calm Mind and applying more pressure. Now you heal though? Nice. Good play. Now you Calm Mind. Because Ogre Pawn is not being risked right now. Yes. Good Calm Mind. Calm Mind again. You kind of have to Moonblast in case it goes Pawn. Now the thing is, DCA doesn't need to make that play right now. Like, you don't need to over-predict anything right now because Pawn is at 1 HP with that very smart E-speed chip. Okay. Spam and knock for some reason. I feel like you should be Calm Minding. It's funny, if this was Brave Bird Corv instead of Thief, if this was Brave Bird or IDEF, this game is completely over. I'm pretty sure Lang wins. But because it's fucking Thief, it's over. Like, unless Lang gets the play right, which could be coming out right now. Nope, it's Gliscor. Okay, I would Moonlight once, I think. Nope. Takes the Gliscor knockout. Okay, fair enough. Now Lang has to make a play though. Knock this Dragonite or go for the U-turn. That's pretty good too, actually. That's actually really good. And now you Scald. That's a really good play. This is still close. Because DCA didn't go for the Moonlight, this is really close. If he goes for Moonlight, game over. Like 100% game over. But because he took the kill without healing up, now Lang can make outplays to win this. I think Scald is coming out right now. Yeah, I think Scald is coming out right now. Oh, or sub. Okay. Now you fish for Scald. 39, doing a much higher roll than I expected. Okay. 3 Moonlights left. That's not a lot. If any of these Scalds crit, it looks really tough. Wait. Clef? Why are you combinding? I think you should just Moonlight to full and then Boom Blast spam. Now I'm a little confused. Okay. 2 Moonlights left though. Ogre Pontiel on the Moonlight or the Moonblast? Oh, okay. Game over. Game over. Finally, his aggressive Moonblast read works out for him, and he takes the game. Now you just boost up. And then I think it's quite literally 0 chance to win. Yeah. Lane needed to like go Wake and Scald crit and then win with Core stalling everything out. But maybe that was impossible. No, I think it actually would have worked. I think, yeah, if you went Wake and try to go for the crit. Okay, now we click Moonblast. Yep. Wait a minute. Nah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Alright, cool. Cool game. Well played from both sides. Let's go into this SPL game though. Taste versus Genius X. Taste using a Giga Fat team in Gen 7 OU. This is Sun and Moon OU. Genius X using some kind of D-Dance T-Tar perhaps. It's laying lower. Well said. Okay, SD Gliscor looks like a major pain for Genius 6 deal with. Like, he beats it with SD Landers, but after you pop your Z, then what? I would have liked to see Earthquake there, low-key, because Taste is never risking his Gliscor. And you Earthquake the cart, and then you still have your Z in the back. Oh, Thunder Punch fishing for hacks on Torn. I've never seen Scarf Thunder Punch Jirachi. I guess that's like anti-Gyarados, which I don't know why you would run, or like I can't explain that. It's one of them ones. Okay, not Helm Serp either, so Gliscor lives this. Oh, it doesn't, and it gets sacked. That's a huge deal. Maybe Taste predicted Glare on Torn instead. Who do you want to win? I don't have a particular stake in this, but Genius X is my boy, so I guess I would prefer him to win. Seeing Jirachi in any gen makes my cortisol spike. Yeah, he's evil. But Scarf Thunder Punch Jirachi, maybe a little less evil. But I'm guessing Taste is Goob now because of a few misplays here. I think the cart sack was correct, but I don't think the Gliscor sack was correct ever, considering Gliscor like 6-0s. Okay, so Misty Train T-Tar is going to Dragon Dance up. Yep. And it's going to crunch. Yep. And that's just game, I think. Can't even burn. And Taste forfeits. Wow. Alright, Jesterver's load. Let's quickly go through this Gen 2 game while we wait for other games to happen. Should be happening at 11. Alright, it looks like offense versus offense, so maybe this GSC game will be bearable. I say that as 43 free throws clicks Toxic instead of Thunder or something, or Curse. Okay, Gengar goes for the Thief on Snorlax. That's a pretty big deal. Snorlax seems like it's the main breaker on the team. Spam and Flamethrower on Gar. Earthquake Toxic Flamethrower. Oh, maybe this is offensive lax. Because it's surely Double Edge or Boom last. No, surely it's Double Edge. Oh my god, Annie, you lovely kissed the Cloister. So now spikes are not going up for sure. Because Zapdos will come in every single time. I'll go for the spin here, but if it's HP Water Zapdos, Cloister's just going to get them up at a later point in time. This looks really bad for Jester, actually. Okay. Wow. Double electric too. And gets the Thunder Parrot. Yeah, this game is chopped, guys. This game is giga cooked. Axe comes back in. Is it Boom? It is Boom. Okay, really cool lead, Lax said. Booms, so spikes are no longer an issue, but you're still playing essentially a 3v5 because Golem is at 1 HP. And Golem is presumably your way to deal with Snorlax 200 turns later. Wait, Yuko 1v9. Why do you have like a gray box around your name? Yeah, Golem used to have spin. I don't know why they ever got rid of it. They really just put the guy in the gutter. He would have had a niche in future gens, but yeah, I don't know why they got rid of it. Okay, gets the HPS on Marowak. Oh, this looks so chopped. And misses the rock slide. I'm just going to assume this game is over and we don't have to watch it. Yeah. Wait, is that my boy Load with the 9-0? Let me congratulate him. Alright, next up we have ADP. We're still waiting for some OU to happen. But we could also just watch the OU tournament going on until then. Eight one? Oh. I just tagged him and said 9-0 congrats. Oops. It's verified. As someone who started playing in Gen 9, I'm always so stunned at older gens, even something recent like Gen 7. Yeah, they're a completely different ball game. Gen 9 is very unique. It's pretty close to Gen 8. I would say Gen 8 and Gen 9 are very, very close together in terms of like understanding of the game. But Gen 7 is very different because you have Zs and Megas, multiple mechanics. And hidden power still. Gen 8 is when hidden power goes away. Hidden power? What hidden power is neutral versus Metagross? Oh, HP bug, I guess? Okay. Aerodactyl and HP Fire is a tough ass play. Because you barely lived that, and now you force Celebi out, and you have a spike up. Or you just knock it out. That was a really nice play. Oh. I can't wait for Gen 9 to end. Guys, I have secret information that will save Gen 9. Don't worry. Gen 9 will be saved as long as it's done properly. And what I'm talking about is Champions OU. If it's done properly, Champions OU could revive the metagame and make everybody hype again and happy for it. SMZ move HP feel like jump scares if you're not used to it. Exactly. But if they conduct this properly in regards to Champions OU, it could become a very serious, very legitimate metagame, unlike BDSP OU, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl OU, unlike Let's Go OU, unlike even the Legends ZA OU we have. It could be so much more serious than that if it's done properly. The question is, will they do it properly? I don't know. Probably not. It's Smogon after all, but we can hope. Alright, looks like DD Tar just gets a dub. Wow. Gen 9 OU will last for eternity. There will be no OUs. That would be very disappointing. Alright, that was a nice T-Tar Onage. I think this is like top 4 of the tour, maybe top 8. So we can just watch this instead. But I'm hearing that Champions OU is like a very real thing that is happening. Like it's going to happen for sure. Whether or not it's a good metagame is the other question, right? Whether or not it's a good metagame. Whether or not it's conducted properly. But Champions OU is happening, guys. So that is something to look forward to. Is that Specs Darkrai? It must be. Wow, this is the freest malignant chain click of Wafrod's life. Look at this shit. 0 steel types. Goodbye, Cinderace. Although it will get a Pyro Ball off unless you recover. Nope, no recover. Oh, Hard Valiant. I don't like that. Oh, okay. It came in on a Dark Pulse. Wow. If any of you are burned out from Gen 9 OU, just hold strong for Champions OU. We will make this a big thing, and it will be a fun tier. We already know some abilities. It'll happen very soon. As soon as Champions drops, Showdown will introduce Champions OU, I'm sure. If they don't, they really fumble the fucking bag. I'll just say that. Oh, do you see this? Future Sight has an indicator now. For those of you that forget Future Sight, there you go. There you go. That's pretty nice. I don't think it's necessary because it's low-key like a skill gap. Or like it helps you remember Future Sight and shit. But, oh. No, 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 no. Listen, listen. The actual champions game is not going to be 6v6 probably, unfortunately. But Showdown is making a champions OU. So that means it will just be the decks of Gen 9 in champions, which is just Gen 9 plus whatever else was in Gen 9 decks, plus Legend ZA, whatever is in home. So maybe even plus Gen 8. That's what I mean by champions OU. Okay, this Garg might quite literally 6-0 right now. This shit crazy. But yeah, I don't mean 3v3 BSS Factory, Battle Spot, or Battle Stadium singles, or whatever that shit is. I'm talking about 6v6 OU with Megas. Basically. Basically like an official Legend ZA OU format. That's what we're getting, and that'll be hype. Wow, Terra Ghost on the Terra ground. That's really smart. This is Jove. In fact, I'm clicking Bitterblade right now. Just to let you know. I'm healing up. Ah, whatever. It's all good. It depends on what champion. So okay. I guess I said it in a complicated way. Now that I think about it. Showdown Champs OU is gonna be different from console slash mobile Champs OU. That's gonna be whatever the fuck Game Freak decides. But Showdown will be implementing its own Champs OU, which is Gen 9 decks plus whatever Champs decks that isn't in Gen 9, plus ZA decks, presumably. Like whatever all the dex Pokemon that you can get in Champs, like the mobile game, the official game, that should make the tier for Champs OU on Showdown. I don't know if that makes sense. Makes sense in my head, but I'm stupid. And if it's taken seriously, if it's not just like a carbon copy of like following to the T what BDSP OU and Let's Go OU were, then it has a chance to be a very, very serious and good metagame that can revive Gen 9 OU. So we just have to hope. We have to hope the execution is good. That's all we can do. This should just scream Natdex 2.0. No, 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 no. Natdex is jokes. Natdex has Pursuit. Natdex has Knockoff. Natdex has Toxic on every single Pokemon. That shit is jokes. This is gonna be OU. OU with some added layers. Alright, that was really unfortunate. What I just saw. That Psycho Boost missed on Iron Hands. I think Iron Hands lived one. No, maybe not Life Orb, but that's tough. Dragon Claw D9 is the only way to escape this. Nope. Yeah, Natdex has Z-Move Goldango. Like, that shit is jokes. We're not talking about Z-Move Goldango. Oh, Spec Psyshock just blew that shit up. God damn. Is there a chance here? I don't think so. Actually, you can Earthquake the Kyurem once, then you have a chance. Yeah, Natdex is also racist, guys. Never forget, Natdex is racist to Chinese. Oh, that flinch is so bad. Wow. Okay, now it's 100% over. Oh my god, that's so bad. Wow. That really sucks. You can double here, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. That was tough. This was a pretty unfortunate game, I can't lie, but it happens. It happens. Just got to match an OU, and the only OU mon the guy has is Hatterene. This is the type of shit I mean when I say I can't stand this metagame anymore. Okay, okay. I see people are asking questions about the racism comment. Let me take that back, actually. Some users on the moderation team were very racist, and they thought Chinese people, like the Chinese community, which is way bigger than the Natdex community, they just love the metagame a lot, and they all voted to keep Terra in the metagame, but Natdex itself suspected Terra like 20 different times, actually like 3 times. And they really wanted it banned, and then they like blamed the Chinese community for rigging it, quotation marks rigging it. And I'm pretty sure the guy involved in all that got his moderation removed. So there was like a couple guys probably that were giga racist, but not the entire community. That shit was not meant to be serious. I need to be PR trained. Will champs have megas? Wouldn't ZA have to assign abilities to the new guys? They are assigning abilities. That's the whole thing. Those megas, that's why we had like the blunder tournaments, Legend ZA OU, because we were guessing abilities that would be officially assigned, because they will be assigned. Alright, rocks go up. Maybe Darkrai can go stupid on him if it's like Focus Blast, Ice Beam somehow. Probably not. Yeah, and a lot of people in the Chinese community stopped playing for many reasons. Terra being banned, obviously, and also like, getting discriminated against and accused of things for no reason. So Natdex itself is like, I think it's still an active metagame, but it's not as bussin' as it used to. In short words. Alright, let's see if Tinkaton eats this. Nice. Okay, letting Cinderace take this Thunder Wave could be the end of the game for Envy. Like, that might be really bad, actually. I think you should have gone Gambit. Because now, if Kyurem drops the Dark Pulse, it might be Jove. Natdex feels kind of still currently. I never played Natdex OU, but I played Natdex Draft, which is pretty fun. But Draft community is like pretty separate from the OU guys. Nah, unfortunately, it's not a meme. There's a whole thread about it. It was a whole big deal. No, no, no. Natdex itself is not actually racist. Let me let me completely remove me saying that. That is not. Oh, whoa. I think he just won. Natdex is not racist. There were like one or two bad apples that do not represent the entirety of Natdex players and community. Okay, let me make that very, very clear. Natdex is not racist. Don't go telling people Lax said all of Natdex is racist. It's not what I meant. Oh wow, this Darkrai Giga wins, actually. Unless D-Knight can get through it. I'm really confused what Katao was clicked though. Like spreading lies. It's not a lie that there was racism going on in the Natdex community. But the entire Natdex community, I mean, you know, racism exists everywhere. I'm sure some people are, but the Natdex community as a whole is not considered racist. We're good. We're safe, gentlemen. As a Natdex player, the council is so buns. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, it's Terrablast Gambit. That's why. Natdex isn't racist, but Zardby is. Listen, guys, remember that Natdex has access to Toxic Alomola with knockoff and also knockoff Toxapex. Just remember that. Just keep that in mind. All right, let's see if this Ice Beam. If it's Ice Beam, it's over. Wow, really well played by D4. Really, really well played to get that Dubski. So I'm saying Megas are racist? Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. Thank you. The gas causes racist tendencies. Shit. We open Pandora's box. Okay, at 11 a.m., there should be a lot of games. There's in a couple minutes. So hopefully we get a bunch of SPL games. People are scared right now. The reason why there aren't many SPL games right now, even though this is prime time, is because people are scared. Because their games this week determine if their teams make playoffs or not. So that's why you have a lot of people joining, a lot of people playing at 4 p.m. Pacific time on a Sunday, which is crazy. Enjoy your weekend instead of like freaking out about it. But I get it. It happens. That's Pokemon. Electrain Heart versus D4 repertoire. Ferrothorn could stop racism. That's true. Well said. Well said. Go Tigers. Yeah, what team are you guys rooting for? The teams that can make it? Tyrants, who I believe need 2 more wins to make it. The Raiders, who need much more, looks like. Sharks need a win, I believe. A win or a tie. And other things going their way. Tigers need a win or a tie. Bigs need a win or a tie. Scooters need a win or a tie. Wolfpack need a win. It's a really close week, final week. All right, we're done with the racism talk. That's in the past. Okay, this is semifinals of the money tournament that your boy got absolutely robbed out of, but that is what it is. You know that F1 pilot who's like, I know I can overtake him because he has a family at home. That's how I feel when I risk this Jachoola speed tie. Yeah, the Dragon Ball speed tie is a very interesting situation because if you don't go for the speed tie and the other person does, you lose momentum, presuming they click a free like Specs attack, choice band attack, or U-turn on you. But if you do risk it and you lose it, you pretty much lose the game down 5v6 from the get-go. So it's a very interesting situation. And it depends on how you're feeling. Okay, Sharks are up 4-3. They need 2 more wins at minimum. 3 would be guaranteed playoffs. Bigs are down. Bigs are down 1. Tyrants are tied with Scooters. This is a really close. This is a really close SPL Sunday actually. My team, the Ruiners, tied, but it doesn't. These don't matter. Team out, team in. Wolfpack need a comeback right now, but I think they're cooked. 5-3. I think they're cooked. Oh, Helium versus Fusion starting right now. Super important SPL game. Gotta watch this one. We got a low kicks fat versus a Rotom balance, kind of. If we get champs OU, will Gouging Fire, Roaring Moon, and Volcarona be back? Yeah, presumably. Rooting for Tyrants. Shouts to Blunder. Hope his team can make it. Fusion is a Tyrant player. Helium is a Scooter. Fusion winning this would be huge for the Tyrant. Low kicks looks amazing. It 2 KOs everything with Terra Bug first impression. So as long as he manages to play this game correctly, he should be fine. If Helium, how can Helium win this? Sub Moth maybe? Sub Moth, oh. Wait, Iron Moth goes stupid on him actually. Iron Moth with sub is like the only way to win this, I think. No other win condition seems consistent. Although Rotom is really troll and annoying. So Rotom could really mess things up with status spam on everything, bolt switching. What's up, Griff? Gouge with Yard, Z Dragonium. That shit is a quick ban. Yeah, possibly. Oh my god, my cat's hand is on on my power off button. Chill, chill, chill. No, hold on. I just moved her a little bit and she's staring at me. Like, how fucking dare you? Don't do it. Yeah, Hexpole also looks decent, although AV Torn probably trolls the shit out of that. Joe kicks. Joey does love his low kicks. He's a big fan. This looks so free for fusion if AV Torn stays healthy. I agree with that 100%. Okay, Aloe eats the Wisp. Helium probably doesn't Volt Switch here unless it's to bring in King Gambit, which doesn't seem very useful early game because you don't want to get mirror coated. So I could see a double switch here or like a Pain Split. Pain Split also makes sense because nothing really forces Rotom out. Okay, Pump also makes sense. And now actually Pump is smarter because now you reveal the Aloe item. You know that Pump did way too much to ever be AV. So you probably don't have to worry about Mirror Coat in the future and you can just go for Volt Switches. Speaking of, he's going to go for Volt Switch now. Oh, that's even better. That's a really smart Wisp. Torn being burned means sub Iron Moth control too. Really get some big chip on it. I love seeing Rotom watch the Big 26. Amen. He's a very solid guy. Alright, this Rotom is such a pain. It actually is so good here. Yeah. I mean, for what it's worth, Aloe will eat a Volt Switch always, but the burns are going to stack up and do a lot of damage to it and chip it away slowly. But yeah, Rotom is a Giga Pain here. Low kicks U-turn on the Rotom? Yeah, low kicks U-turn will do like 50. It's going to do a lot. Maybe 45 if it's max defense. If it's max Spadef, it'll do even more. Okay, I don't mind that Bleak Wind. Now Volt Switch is definitely coming out though. Yeah, I'm also surprised he went Torn. I think he's probably respecting max speed low kicks for some reason, even though he should have revealed the damage off that already. And now, oh, that Volt Switch is way more than I thought. That's like 0 Spadef Aloe. And now Specs Iron Moth is presumably in, gonna click Overheat. Ooh, okay, okay. Overheat again. That's kind of a waste. Yeah, because now you wish up Torn, no matter what. Okay, or not. That's fine too. I don't like that though. I think Fusion should have 100% wished up Torn. And I think he might be cooked because of if he doesn't. Because now Overheat will claim something. Especially Terra Fire Overheat. I don't know. I don't know. I don't love it. I don't love it. Treads Mold Breaker EQ. Okay, U-turn did 41. That's like Giga Defense Rotom. What's the stakes for this game? Winner gets 5 wins for their team. So it's 5-4 whoever wins. And they're one step closer to getting playoffs. So this game is super important. Oh god, he's in such a bad spot. In fact, you can just go Iron Moth right now. You can lose your specs. Losing specs doesn't matter to you. You can just click Flamethrower and something dies. Aloe is 100% to a kill. But you guys see what I mean? Like if on this turn, right here, he clicks Wish into Torn. Torn lives Volt Switch or whatever hit Rotom does. And then you heal enough where Iron Moth can't come in and just knock you, or I mean Flamethrower. And you can actually knock it off if it would come in, so you don't lose that trade. But now, Dragapult is clicking Choice Band U-turn is my guess. Okay. Choice Band. Not Choice Band. Well, maybe Choice Band. If that's max HP treads. Actually, I think that is Choice Band. Okay. And now Iron Moth is going to claim a kill. And that's really, really bad. Because the point of Fusion's team is you have enough low kick switch-ins in which that, like, you just kill everything with low kicks slowly. You pivot into things, low kicks KO, pivot, low kicks, pivot, low kicks, pivot, low kicks. But now everything is so low that he's down a sack. And also, Iron Moth is at 100% HP. It's eating a first impression. He can't even revenge it with that. No, whoever loses this is just down 1 in the week series, not out of playoffs. But I think Fusion is very likely to lose this unless Helium messes up. Like, I don't really see a good way for him right now with Iron Moth clicking Flamethrower for free. Helium might even double to Rotom here because you could force a Terra out of treads right now. Like, you scout everything. Rotom beats everything. He could definitely go Rotom. This is best of 1, yeah. I think Helium is going to go Rotom here. Because if you force a Terra on treads... If you force Terra to treads, you win the game for sure. Low kicks not having Terra means it's not going to one-shot anything, pretty much. Or do meaningful enough damage to your Great Tusk or anything. So I think Helium should go Rotom here. Rotom is super safe. Yeah, 2 burn mole flips will put into range, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen because Moth just has to come in on Wheezing or Treads or Kicks or Torn, and it'll force a KO without needing to take a flip turn or anything. Okay, he sacks Wheezing. He does go for the Terrifier Fiery Dance. Wait, I disagree with that heavily. I think this was a terrible play. First of all, if Treads Terra Ghosts Earthquakes, that's a good trade for Fusion. Moth down, but also that's a really bad play. Because now these hazards are staying up. Now Kicks is limited, Torn is limited too. Huh. Okay. Okay. Helm Tusk? Has to be, yeah, it has to be Helm. You like heal Torn, but now what? Okay. Torn does at least get like a free U-turn here. I mean, Helium could sack his Tusk right now and not even care. I think Fusion is Giga cooked too. Like, I think he misplayed this really, really poorly. Yeah, I mean, Kicks and Okomoth with rocks are up. And also, Rotom just gets a Giga free pain split right now. Like, oh shit, dude. Ah, this is so rough. This is so rough. That Terra, I think, is one of the worst Terras I've ever seen from Iron Moth. Why are you clicking Fire Dance? If you click Overheat, you get through a Terra Treads, a Terra like Ghost Treads. But clicking Fire Dance, what if he Terra Earthquaked you? That was such a bad play that got rewarded with the Wheezing sack. Yeah, Zama's gonna need to go stupid, but I don't think it can. There's too many switch-ins to Zama. Okay. This is Choice Band Zama based on the hat damage. So technically, if you guess right, you can maybe win. Actually, this is doable. If you crunch right now, oh, dude, it's over. It's over. It's 100% over now. If you crunch the Drag Bolt, I see a win. I see a win just clicking close combat. But now it's over. Because now you U-turn, you bring in Moth or Darts. It's anything is free. Now Tusk comes in, or Hat, or Rotom. Quite literally anything comes in. You could Terra Ghost right now. Maybe. Maybe Terra Ghost on spin. But Helium can just ground attack, yeah. Mm-hmm. And he could just Rotom, too. I mean, maybe if hazards stay off somehow. If hazards can stay off, Fusion can win. Like, if you keep rocks up while keeping hazards of your own. Wait. Wait. Helium is giving it back. It's possible now. Actually, no. It might still just be over. Because King Gamma comes in, clicks Swords Dance. Yeah. Actually, you can U-turn here. Yo, if Fusion gets this play right now, he can just U-turn for free. There's no play to be made. Okay, U-turn sack Torn. U-turn sack Torn. Sack Torn, right? Is Aloe better or Torn? Maybe it's Torn. Maybe Torn is better. No. Choice Band Darts are gonna sweep. You have to keep Aloe. You have to sack Torn. Okay. Yeah, he needed Mola for this. Now it's definitely Jove. Helium can click Sucker here too, because why not? It's very free. If he clicks Fimp, you just go Iron Moth, get your KO. Or, I mean, Choice Band Dragapult, get your KO. Zama does die to Sucker at 40% Fallen 1, definitely. If he had Aloe, I think he could have won. I think Fusion really misplayed this. Like, I really, really think he fucked this one up. I would have assumed this matchup is favored to him, but the way he fucked around versus Rotom, yeah. Why didn't he go Torn here? Torn is the only thing that lives Dragapult. Now Dragapult comes in and darts. Okay, Sackzaw. Now you kicks in U-turn. Hoping for like a choke or something. Nah, it's over though. It's definitely over. Wait. Wait. If it's AV hat, which it might be, no, it's not. It's defensive. If it was AV hat and Helium sacks Rotom right now, you could win with Choice Band Sucker Punch, technically. But he would have to sack Rotom, and why would you sack Rotom in front of a Torn as well? Oh, he doesn't even get that play right. Okay. Damn, Helium destroyed him. I can't lie. I think Fusion really messed this up, but this was a rough one. Now the Tyrants are down 4-5 to the Scooters. Scooters just need one win or two more to qualify. That was a crazy one. That one, every turn was important, and you can't mess up any of those turns. All right, let's see who we got next. There should be more games going on right now, but... Oh, Dedris Lazuli is a big one. This is Sharks versus Classius. And Sharks need a win. And I mean, it's looking good for them. I can't lie. I see rocks up in a dead Victini that didn't KO anything? How's it possible? Oh, because Greninja got a spike up, right? No? Okay, maybe not. Oh, Victini switched it on U-turn? Because how did it not Oko Lando? Okay, yeah. It took the U-turn, and now Lando lives Final Gambit and gets rocks up. Okay, that makes sense. Zuli team is a team used versus Empo, I want to say, way back. It's funny, Azu on offense has a good matchup in the Charizard, unless it's Thunder Punch Charizard. But it looks like Zard Y, right? Nope, Zard X. Blitz is doing a lot though, for 38, yeah. Oh my god, it's sub 2? That's funny. You can pair song at least, but those Blitz are doing way too much, yeah. You can rest up now, yeah. This looks cooked though. I think Giga wins this game. Okay. Looks like Zard is trading for Azu, which does help Greninja a lot. Greninja's looking to sweep in that case. Oh, he sacks his own Zard? I mean, it lives, but there's no way this guy's setting up on anything. That's a crazy play. And I don't think he can beat Como anyways. if it's Dragon Dance or if it's Z Como, he can beat it for sure because Azu walls it. But if it's D Dance Como, which I think it is, it's over. Now you just go Gren, you click Surf or Dark Pulse. Either's yeah, okay. This game is super over. Yeah, Deej Giga wins this game. You literally just go Gren. Okay, I don't understand Como. But you know it's Zard Y, at least. So you can set up. Oh, good God. That sucks. That would have done a million. That really sucks. Wow, okay. That would have done like 60. Yeah, this is Gen 7. Yeah, that would have done like 60. Easily to a KOs, and then maybe if it's Scarf Blaze, it could have revenged it, but I don't think it is Scarf Blaze. Wow, okay. I feel like you should just go on Gren and click Dark Pulse, activate your Ash Gren, and it's Jove, but, you know, it happens. I think it might matter if Serp lives this. If it's not Z Poison, I think it does matter. It's looking cooked. Okay, Blaze is in, but it's not like Blaze is gonna do anything to this. If it was Scarf though, which doesn't make sense because there's no Z, it's definitely Z. Gigavolt Havoc. Hmm. Okay. Let's find another SPL game if they're going on. Ruffles versus Howtowen, I want to say. This is Gen 6, not Gen 7. This game does matter because Ruffles is on the team Tigers, and Tigers need a win in order to make it. I think Howtowen is pretty much, their team is pretty much out. So that one doesn't matter. Oh, how to win? You know what? That makes a lot more sense. The lack of capitalization makes me think it's one full word, but maybe that's a simple failed IQ test. They both have really cool avatars. Yeah, these are both Team Tour avatars, I believe. This is the Wolfpack. I don't know what this Delphox one is though. All right, Lando lead versus Heatran is always good. Lando's rocking though. Heatran should rocks too. Alas, not many would do that. Is How to Win King of King? Is that the same person? Pressure in Gen 6, Pressure Zapdos reveals that it's defog because you can't run static with defog back in the day. There's your little nugget of knowledge. I mean, Crawdon always looks good in the fat. If you get Crawdon in on Chansey or Slowbro, or Heatran even, go stupid. Looking for Gen 9 though. Where's Gen 9 at? Who's that one player that Blender said always rocks on Lando with Heatran? That is Wish Killer. A guy who's been using the exact same team, still around, I believe, using the exact same team. One singular team on ladder for, I want to say like 10 years at this point, maybe 12 years, 14 years. It's absolute nonsense, but he does what he do. This is finals, D4 repertoire versus DCA in SVOU. Yeah, not the BC Wish Killer, iconic in a bad way. Okay, Heatran gets his rocks up. Keldeo comes in. Scald Burn is going to be killer here if they burn. Okay, game over. Keldeo wins. Scald Burn on the one switch in. It's over. Slashdock bounces off. Specs Latios dead. Not OST finals. It's finals of a tournament hosted by a content creator that Finch is helping with, something like that. Shouldn't there also be OST games? Yeah, at some point, but everybody's a John. Yeah, KDC is on a crazy run. If he wins this tour plus OST plus 7-2 SPL, it's very impressive for a relative newcomer. Ever since he got that DCA ult, things have been different. It used to be KDCA. Don't worry, Ruffles loses? Absolutely not. If Ruffles lose this, I would be shocked. Keldeo is just going to click Skull 20 times. Sacred Sword 1 time on the Rotom. It's Jove. It's weakest team to Keldeo I've ever seen in my life, actually. Chansey's clicking Thunder Wave too, because that's all Ruffles pros be doing. He be clicking Thunder Wave with everything. Nice Rotom with the Thunder Wave. Yup. If this guy's staying in, you know Thunder Wave is coming out. It's very obvious from him. You know what? Maybe Rotom actually can win this game. Maybe I capped. Maybe I'm totally wrong and Rotom actually solos the verse. That's so funny that Rotom walls his Chansey every time because he just only used Thunder Wave. Oh, but Rotom... Okay, Rotom doesn't have Will-O-Wisp, so it doesn't even matter. Never mind. Doesn't even matter. So now Rotom is walled by Chansey as well. It's just gonna spam Pain Split, I guess. With Thunder Wave, sure. This is jokes. This is ORAS, guys. Thunder Wave, Thunder Wave, Thunder Wave. Alright, now you can Volt into Crawdon, I guess. I mean, sure. Ruffles can easily read that in Thunder Wave, though, but you can do that. Doesn't do it. Now he can Thunder Wave, but he probably wants to keep this Eviolite. I don't know if he does, honestly. Yeah, real ones click Thunder Wave. This is ORAS though, because back in this day, Thunder Wave 1/4 your speed. Why did I say it like that? 1 feet, one Thunder Wave quarters your speed? Is that the correct way to pronounce it? Okay, Keldeo actually ate that. So this is not Choice Band Crawdon. It's like Swords Dance, I guess. Maybe Swords Dance can win. Probably not. Keldeo does claim a kill though. I assume Latios gets sacked right now. And then Rotom brought into Volt Switch. Yeah, quarter speed and can't miss. I think also higher paralysis chance. Is that true? 33% versus 25 right now? I don't know. That might not be true. But yeah, Thunder Wave is the devil. Scald Burn is the devil in ORAS. Two things that, in my opinion, ruin the game. Or like make the metagame pretty lame, but people love that shit. All right, let's tap in for this. Okay, it looks like Sun is just going to win unless Kiram goes absolutely brazy. Okay. DCA. Oh, he scale shotted. Okay. Okay, that was insane. That what happened just now was crazy. That really sucks for D4. D4 definitely just won the game on the spot if that connected, but it happens. Now Venusaur comes in at least. I don't like growth there because now you're in Sucker Punch range. I would have liked to just see Weather Ball, Weather Ball, Weather Ball 20 times. Because now Gambit does revenge you. But you could also see a double from DCA into Kyurem or Ogerpon on the Tusk. Doesn't happen though. This looks tough actually. Now hazards are gone forever. Great Tusk is bulk up though. If it can somehow get through Cresselia, that would be huge. That miss would have mattered if Ice Beam was clicked, honestly. Who knows? Is this Roar? What is going on? Yo, you can't fuck around like oh, okay, you're a Jetpack. That makes more sense. That makes much more sense. Now you Crest. Head Smash crit. Wait. Oh, okay. Venu's always faster. It's fine. If he spun there, I wonder if there was a world. I wonder. Just Weather Ball right now. Don't let this guy set up for no reason, right? Or that. That's fine. Actually, Zarude works too. If you're close combat or Solar Blade, it's going to do a lot. If I'd be an Esmeralda, I'd flip a coin and bring either Stall or Sun / Screens. Many people actually do that, but it doesn't work. Alright. We'll go back to the ORS game. This one should be a fast one. D4 is about to own him. I don't think there's any Gambit Terra that can get through Encore, Terra Fairy, Wake. Oh my god, and Solar Blade was clicked. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Life Orb Solar Blade only doing 67 to Gambit. Gambit is still hashtag that guy. Never forget. Never forget. But now Wake comes in, clicks Weather Ball, Drake. I want to say there's zero way for DCA to win this. Maybe if Kyurem dodges Drake, but you could just Weather Ball twice actually. I think that's still a guaranteed win. Oh, he's choking. You needed to Weather Ball there. Oh, shit. Why would you Drake? Oh my god. Wait. Oh, he's not Dragon Dance. It's 3 attacks. Okay, never mind. Wait, there's only 3 Drakes left, aka 2 into pressure. Oh my god, is Dragon Tail special boost Wake? What the Nah, if this was Dragon Dance Kyurem and you dodge, it could have actually won. I think it did actually win if you get 2 Dragon Dances off somehow. Actually, no, you don't even need 2. You just need 1. If you're Dragon Dance instead of sub, +1 Dice Spear, Oko's Wake, Ninetales Force in, you click Scale into Ninetales, Ninetales O-Code, outspeed everything else, Ice Spear wins. Wow. Unfortunately, this sub-scale shot Ice Beam Kyurem is a good set. It's a very good set. Just in this situation is really bad. Maybe Ogerpon can do it though. Yo, he missed every Draco, bro. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. If this Trailblaze Ogerpon, I think he just won actually. If this is Trailblaze Ogerpon, it might just be over. Nah, I can't believe this plot armor going on right now. I truly can't. This Wake is missing every single move, guys. Good God. That being said, I want to preface this. D4 has choked multiple times in this situation. First of all, you click Weather Ball here, you don't risk any hacks, you don't waste any Dracos. Click Weather Ball twice, you win. Also, on Ogerpon, hard switch to Ninetales is a guaranteed win too. Because he has the Ivy Cudgel to knock you out. You bring in Venusaur, he can't Trailblaze with Venusaur. Sludge Bomb / Weather Ball, Tusk Revenge Kill. So there was a way to 100% this without missing. But he's also really choking, I think. Okay. Ninetales in on the sub. Oh, God. Wait. He's faster. So, oh, it's adamant, so he still wins anyway. Yo, what is going on? Alright, well, now you Venusaur. And you use Weather Ball twice and you win, but this was truly one of the games of all time. If this was adamant Ogerpon, I think D4 loses sub on Ninetales, but alright. And the funny thing is, you could have encored the sub if you well, you could have encored the sub to prevent like a Giga Ivy Cudgel crit, but I don't think it matters. It's over. This is truly some mind-blowing game. Okay, let's go back to ORS because that game is over. Nice Lando on Secret Sword if you're Scarf. You are Scarf, okay. And now you sack Latios for extra damage. Oh, or you go Sizzle or risk the burn. Okay. Does get the burn, so you get your BP chip. I think he is setting up a... It's rest choice specs? Now that is crazy. Now that is super crazy. Now that, I don't even know. He's Aromatherapy, Seismic Toss, Thunder Wave, Chance. Yes, that's one of those sets. That's one of those sets of all time. Okay. I'm still thinking about how Will-O-Wisp Rotom 6-0'd Ruffles Pro, but that's okay. Maybe he just didn't expect Chansey. I mean, expect Rotom. I don't understand. Rest Specs Keldeo is super crazy. I guess it is his like knockoff switch in from Weavile and things, so he does need to rest up. That makes sense actually. That's less egregious. He should be clicking Pain Split, not Thunder Wave, in my opinion. Oh, now he can at least. Or not. Okay, Zapdos comes in. It's just gonna roost up. Or defog. Actually, now that he knows it's Scarf Lando, he can probably hard switch Zapdos every time on Lando. Ooh, or do that. That's a really good play. Okay. Now Crawdon comes back in. I think Ruffles destroys him. Slowbro even. Nah, nasty. Now you have a free Scald with Slowbro. Calm Mind for no reason. That's fine too. But you can just go Keldeo. Like, it's not a big deal. Maybe that is Choice Band. And Knockoff just bounced off for some reason. I don't understand. Okay, Lando is sacked. Rotom comes in. Heatran. Now, Crabhammer does claim a KO. Or not. Go to Heatran of your own. Says my bad. Did he dodge a Magma Storm right now? Yep. Does he dodge another Magma Storm? Nope. Okay. So Scarf Lando trades its life for land. Oh, wow. That's so unlucky. That's really unlucky. Okay. Not that I think there was a chance How to Win could win this, but yeah. Alright, we'll leave this game if there's another one. Doesn't look like it just yet. Let me check the schedule. Oh, Splash Plate. That's why Crabhammer did so much. Wait. Wait. Wait a second, guys. Wait. You live another knockoff. You SD again. +4. Oko's everything. Did he just choke? Wait. Guys. If Crawdon lives this knockoff, which it should, right? Unless it's some crazy rolls going on. Wait. No fucking way. There's no helm on anything. There's no helm. Crawdon wins. Surely Kel dies at 44 to +4. Oh my, yo, call the pro, Mr. Craw. Mr. Craw is on the line. No fucking way. All you had to do was hard switch into like Zapdos or something like that. Hard Zapdos, it never gets +4, and you guarantee win because Rotom plus Burn Scizor is never winning. Staying into knock is a Giga Choke. Oh my god, that's a Giga Choke. Unless it's a roll for Keld. Unless Keld lives it, which, you know what, we gotta figure this out ourselves. I think... First we calc Splash Plate. Looks like Adamant Crawdon. Aquajet might be a roll if it's not Adamant. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nah. This is one for the books. This is one for the books, guys. I can't believe in a do or die week this just happened. Oh, he's on the Raiders. Okay. Raiders need this win too. I thought he was a Tiger. Is Slowbro helmet? No Mega. No Mega Slowbro helmet. No, he's not. It's over. Nah. No, it's not static. It's pressure. And because he didn't roost earlier, he's at 1 HP when he comes in on rocks. Nah. Pick up the phone, Mr. Craw. Even I would fail a who you play for segment. Oh my god. Pressure. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know. Nah, Crawdon is tough as hell for that. Okay, let's see. Dude, we should have Giga games right now. We have, okay, at noon we have a bunch of games. And then I think we'll call it after Vert and Mako and these games. After these games, I think we'll call it. That's still a ways away. That's like 40 minutes from now. So we're still grinding. All right. Congrats D4. Oh, this was a crazy game. Giga choke, but it didn't matter because he's adamant. If he trailblazed on Ninetales, actually, Nah, he would have to Trailblaze twice. It's impossible. Okay. Damn. We're out of games now. For now. But there should be a lot starting up soon. Man, I can't believe that Auras game. You know what? Let's actually go back. Fuck was it? Surely someone's watching it, right? Yeah. This is the turn where it all went wrong. Where is it? No, no, no. You know what's hilarious, guys? You know what's actually so fucking funny? Where is it? Here. This miss won how to win the game. This right here, missing this Magma Storm is the reason why he won the game. Because the only thing that Crawdon can conceivably set up on is Lando. Knockoff. Not Stone Edge, not U-Turn, not Earthquake, only knockoff. That's the only thing Crawdon can set up on. Missing Magma Storm and then missing the second one is too fucking funny. There's just no way. Like this, if this connects, it's over. So in that case, Heatran should have been clicking Earth Power. Now that I really think about it, Heatran should have been clicking Earth Power. But that's so fucking funny. That missing Magma Storm, which no one ever wants to do as the Heatran user, is the reason Crawdon can get the Swords Dance. That being said, after this turn happens, you sack, you hard Zapdos, sack it, and you have a guaranteed win. Unless crit, of course, from Keldeo. Actually, does that even matter? Plus 2. No, crit. Oh, it's admin, right? Okay, so you have a guaranteed win except for crit. If you just go Zapdos on the first Swords Dance, knock it out. Did he think it was Choice Band? No, that doesn't make sense. Knockoff did so little Keld. He should know that. Nah, this is too crazy. Missing Magma Storm won him the game. That's something you can't even script. You can't even come up with this shit. I mean, he still fumbled, and that's okay. I've done it too. It happens. People choke, and especially in high pressure situations, people choke. But I can't believe it. Like this sequence of events is so insane. Maybe it was Flame Body. Nah, no one runs him Flame Body Heatran. No way. Alright, that was crazy. That was super crazy. Zero gives you blessing in ways you can't comprehend. How to Win needs to thank Zero for that. Good God. How does missing Magma Storm win you the game? Is there anything else going on right now? Maybe we'll just chill a little bit. Let me catch up on DMs. Oh, you guys hear Platinum Kaizo is coming out? Super random, but that could be fun. It sucks that Platinum, like Gen 4 games can't get like Gen 9 mons in them for some reason. I don't know why. It's some coding thing, but that could be fun. I really like I don't like Emerald Kaizo, but I like Radical Red for that reason. All right. Let's see. While we wait, let me challenge my son Butte on stream. Let me find a team. Yo, no teams? Oh, hell no. Wait a second. Where are my teams? We're using my special Hail team. I've never played the Kaiser games. Are they worth it to play? They're fun but hard to get into as beginners. Yeah, that sounds about right. don't tell him. Don't tell him. Dude, he's gonna bring mono fucking fire. Don't say anything. Don't say anything if he's watching. Yeah, but the Kaizo games are a little insane, honestly. Like like there's a lot of nonsense, especially Emerald Kaizo, because it just has explosion spam. Like there's like mons that explode or like Wobbuffet that traps you. Pretty cancer. Yo, is he 6-0'd by Satitan or what, chat? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. He's absolutely fried by Satitan. Yeah. We're definitely gonna win this with Satitan. Let's get our screens up. Yo, I'm about a hard switch by Satitan. Nah, that's crazy. I'll go Sambrot like a normal person. Yeah, because he could be Mystical Fire. Alright, let's get our spike up. And then let's go to town with Satitan, the beast. Alright. We got our spike. If he spins on Satitan, we drum and we 6-0. Oh my god, even better. He rocked. It's over. It's over for him. Incredibly sweaty team, but replaced them on with P2. Exactly. Did that guy really get 6-0'd by Mr. Kron 2026 AD? I'm afraid he did. Alright, wrap this up. So Titan sweeps the top SVOU record in SPL. You heard it here first. Bro really brought 6-0 by Titan in 26. Yo, he fucking lives that? It's Titan's ass. How'd he live that? We're not revealing Ice Shard just yet. No games still. Dude, SPL players are Johns, man. Where are these games at? Oh my god. Beautiful 67%, fellas. Beautiful damage. We can't make up the beast that... Yo, we're jolly too. That's why Porygon lived, because we're jolly. This shit's weak. Alright, we just EQ. You need to pass this team to the SPL finalists? I think I might need to, after all. Top ranked tournament player gets destroyed by Satitan in Pokemon Showdown. There you go. There's my title. Oh, let's go ahead and get this Ice Shard chip. He doesn't know we have it. Bang! 30%. Oh shit, he Swords Danced? Oh hell no. No, it's fine. Now we Earthquake. If he Sucker Punch, we Encore him into it. There's layers to this game, guys. Trust me. Okay, he goes Pult. Let's get our Veil up. Goodbye, Ninetales. Should we keep it? Yeah, we should keep it. Go Samurott here. Nice. Now we Razor Shell the Tusk that comes in. Oh, okay. He got me with the Gliscor. That's fine, though. That's fine. Just click knockoff here. Guys, it's a little scary. I can't lie. Okay. This is all fine. Wait, we lose to Dragapult. Oh, hell no. We don't. We Razor Shell here. Bang. That did 46? Why is this so weak? Oh, nah. Alright, we'll Sucker Punch for that chip. Guys, did we choke? No way, right? Sand Slash got us. For sure. We're gonna spear here. Nice, nice. We catch the Dragapult. We win. Unless King Gambit wins, then we don't win. Alright, let's go for a spin. Let's get those rocks off. Wait, we're faster. Oh. We'll Swords Dance here. We'll Terra Ground Earthquake. That should surely knock out this Gliscor, right? Alright, we'll sack Tails. Now we'll Mammo, and now it's over. Unless Gliscor Giga Walls Mammo somehow, then that would be embarrassing. 44? Not bad, not bad. That's good damage. That's really good damage. Alright guys, we got it. We're safe. We're safe. No chokes here. Unless Gambit lives Earthquake. If Gambit lives Earthquake, I'm done. It's over. Nice. GG. Alright, it's 11:58. Games should surely be starting in a couple minutes. Or Preserve. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I worked hard for that. And if anyone wants this team, special... Oh, wait, I already uploaded a video with it. So I guess you can get it anytime. Never mind. I was going to say special limited edition posted in the stream chat. Thank you, guys. Thank you for my 8-1 in SPL. The period kills me. Yeah, he's salty, guys. He's salty as fuck. Alright, Vert versus what's his fucking name? Vert versus Jachoola. Jachoola is about to start. This guy. That's gonna be a really exciting one. We also got Patatix versus Mako, rematch from Smogon Champions League. That should also be exciting. Those should hopefully happen any second now. Assuming they don't John. Let me see if Patatix is online too. Patatix is not online. Is Mako online? Mako is online. Okay. So Mako's probably waiting for Patatix. Okay. This is draft game. Alright. Now's the waiting game. We ain't watching GSC? Haha. So that's a good one, man. If it's the only one available, we'll watch it. But if we have any other choice, hell no. We will not be watching it. Oh, this song is a banger. Shouts to Pokemon Emerald. Thank you, Arrow. What is your sweatiest OU team? Let me see. I would say sweaty is Tinglu Goldango. Tinglu Goldango. Like this team, I guess I have to import them now. Like, for example, this sample team, I would say is probably one of the sweatiest teams ever made. Zama. Like, you have... This is quite literally, like, top 5 Pokemon in the entire metagame. Maybe, like, 5 out of 7-ish. Like, King Gambit is missing. I guess only King Gambit is missing. But this is like the most high-ranked VR Pokemon, and then we also have a Treads for the hazard control. This is one of the sweatiest teams I've ever used. Attribute made it sample team, I believe, right now. But my own sweatiest team, I don't know. I'd have to like look through for that. Let me see. I'll look through my teams real quick. My sweatiest team. I use a bunch of trash, so I don't really be using a lot of sweaty teams. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What is my sweaty's team? Wow, I'm looking through my builder right now. It's just a bunch of garbage. There's nothing really serious. Maybe a team I made in SCL is my sweatiest team. Like let me find it. Wait. I had like this is a hard question to answer actually, because I use a bunch of garbage. Maybe this is my sweatiest team. Here, post this. It's probably this team because we have a Garg, and Garg is instantly one of the sweatiest Pokemon ever. Zapdos, another extremely try-hard Pokemon. Ogerpon, try-hard. Zama, try-hard. Slowking. This is probably the sweatiest team I've ever made, and Batty used it in SEL. Alright, Vert versus Jachoola is live. So is Patatex versus Mako, also live. Oh, Mako's using some fucking heat. Look at this team. This shit looks fire. Look at this team. Como, Double Dragon Como. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. Patrick's using the boring core. The Blimax core. I'm tired of being able to blame my teams on me losing. I need to have an actually good team, so I have no excuse for being bad. Look, yeah, if you look at the members channel teams, those teams should be good for ladder. I've tested them and I've used them and they're pretty solid. Obviously, you can't cover everything in every matchup, but those should be pretty good. Are there mons that body Petch lose structures? Yeah. First of all, your own Petch, your own Petch with Toxic Shadow Ball or Nasty Plot Shadow Ball destroys Ting-Lu Petch structures because those Petches are usually kind of slow, like 230 speed, 220 speed-ish, max defense. Also, Gliscor destroys that because you just knock off Toxic everything. Gliscor is also really good, or Swords Dance knockoff. Those are the two guys I would say predominantly destroy Petchlu structures. But I'm sure there's many others. Knock off Ogerpon too with your own spikes, definitely. Yeah, Como is a crazy pick, but it actually is really good into fat. Like Como, if you face a Valiant, you're like, ah shit, I'm useless. But if you face like a tanky team where you can get the setup for free, Como destroys stuff like this, I want to say. Like if it's D-Dance, which is never seen, if it's even Z Clangorous Soul, or not Z, sorry, Throat Spray Clangorous Soul, absolutely destroys this team, especially if Ting-Lu is Rest Talk. If Ting-Lu is Rest Talk, it's not going to be able to whirl you out. They're gooped. Alright, Vert versus Jachoola started. Jachoola using a very offensive team with Tapu Fini, probably because Vert's been spamming Charizard X. Vert is using a Giga Fat team. We got a Pex, Celesteela, Drill, Clef, and then Zam and Greninja as the primary breakers. We're about to find out what this card set is. Could be Scarf, could be Swords Dance. But the fact that it stays in so brazenly, you're either bluffing Scarf or... yeah, probably just bluffing Scarf or just actually Scarf. Tapu Fini negates the Peg's Toxic. Shukaberry knocked off is only relevant for Landorus, which, you know, you have a Celesteela for. But if it's Z SD Landorus, that could be scary, actually. So Shuka would have been nice for that. Yeah, Como does feel pretty unexplored. Okay, Clef on the Metagame. That's a really good play. Jachoola trying to catch like a Toxic Spike. So hard switch Metagame because it Pex, if it knocks you off or scalds, it's gonna bounce off Metagame. Clef is a great mid ground for Metagame. Because now you force this guy out. They presumably don't want to stay in and like Zen Headbutt trade for their HP. I'm gonna tap into this real quick. Booster Mod Speed was wasted already, which does kind of matter for Zamazenta and Ace, so that's a pretty bad lead for Mako. Kyurem comes in. It's AV Kyurem then? No, not AV Kyurem. Okay. Specs Kyurem or D-Dance? Probably D-Dance, yeah. We'll tap back in for this game later. I want to watch this one. Okay, Greninja on Victini. A lot of doubles happening right now. I would have liked to see Clef Rocks if it was, but I guess it's Rocks Drill. Oh! Whoa! That's my goat. That's very unfortunate though. I guess Vert was expecting Victini to either U-turn or Gambit. But that's pretty bad. That's really, really bad. Clef is a free. Oh, he sacked his Greninja. I don't think that was right. I think he wants his Greninja. And I think you have a free pivot to Clef there. Well, that's Jachoola got away with it. Like he seems fine in this position now. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he doesn't lose too much from that. Metagame can definitely win this game. Shit, that's not good. Drill without sand, yeah, it's a Spidef set. Probably beats all AV mages and like non-focus plus mage. Wouldn't U-turn still nuke Grand? Yeah, but you live it. You only take like 75 or something. And then the second stay was because he expected him to swap Lando on Drill. But I think Jachoola has no reason to do that. This Cell Stealer is going to have to hard carry it now. This is really scary without Greninja. Because you need spikes long term, and Tapu Fini can defog at any point in time. That being said, the Celesteela is really annoying. Like, nothing swaps into this Heavy Slam right now, or Leech Seed. You can go for either. Heavy Slam would be chip on Fini. Leech Seed would be better into Victini. Earthquake. Okay, so it's probably not... It's definitely not Protect Celesteela. It's like an AV Celesteela. Okay, does get the Pex turn right on the V create. I'll just go for a Scald, see what the Fini is. Could be Scarf Fini. Looks like Berry Fini based on that damage. It's actually Calm Mind Fini, which is really bad for Vert. Although it looks like it's that offensive AV Celesteela set, so it will be able to trade into Fini, which actually is pretty good for Vert. That means his Pex can really troll. But no Celesteela means Leaf Blade from Cart might win the game. I do think Jachoola saves the Fini though, because it's definitely Iapapa Berry. Shit, this looks really scary for my guy. No, not Atomize. Okay, Sax Fini. Okay. Now Pex can really troll everything. It's gonna be an interesting one. Nah, not Atomize. Although Earthquake Atomize wouldn't be that unexpected from him. Like he's running like a fake fat with offense. Alright, now Cartizan, you can actually keep the Celesteela sack and go Pex if you're defensive enough to live Leaf Blade, but you're also risking crit. But keeping the sack is worth it in a game where it's likely going to come down to the sack war. Okay. What's up, Angry Daniel? Crazy Apava only got nerfed in Gen 8. Feels like forever ago. Yeah. Okay, now Pex can Scald. Just fish for a burn. Yeah, like, I don't understand going Mage because it's not like you force Pex out ever. Pex will troll for life. And, Drill should eat a Focus Blast. I would probably Scald again as Pex. But I think Drill is also fine here to get rocks up. Okay, Thunderbolt comes out. That does a lot to Clef. Kind of makes me think it's an offensive Clef. Maybe like Fire Blast or something. But he probably just softboiled is my guess. Oh, Flamethrower for Giga Chip. Oh my god, that did a lot. Okay. Now it's going to be a trade war. Kartana versus Zam. That favors Jachoola heavily because he has 5 Pokemon right now. Well, he will have 4. Unless Zam is EV to live a Scarf Cart hit. That is possible. Or it's actually a role for Zam to live. Which, that might determine the game. But I wonder, like, if you go for it. Leaf Blade is stronger than Knockoff versus Mega Zam. Yeah, you copy Soul Heart, but it doesn't really do anything for you. Is this really double Scarf? Yeah, okay, I like keeping your full HP, not megging. I think that's a really good play. Okay, now Victini's in, but Victini has to guess right. I think it's gonna Bolt Strike here. I think Pex comes in on Bolt Strike. So there's gonna be a lot of 50-50s to determine this game. Copy Soul Heart would be crazy, but double Scarf makes it kind of irrelevant. Okay, let's see. So Pex comes in. Oh, actually, this Victini is going to U-turn, right? U-turn, bring in Mega Metacham. Huh. Okay. Victini U-turn on Pex. Mega Metacham comes in, Click Zen Headbutt, Celesteela Sack, Zam back in, Shadow Ball, Lando Sack, or Victini Sack, one of those. Probably Victini Sack. I think this might be tough for Vert. I think he might lose. Yeah, U-turn is really good play there, because now Metacham comes in for free. Is he double Scarf? It looks like he is double Scarf. Yeah, Drill there isn't a terrible play. Oh, he goes Lando. If Lando EQ only does like 60, Pex can stall this out a lot. I think you really should have gone Metacham. Okay, well, it works out. I think Pex had to recover once to get the extra Toxic. I don't know if Psychic actually knocks out Lando here. I'm worried it doesn't. This is a really crazy game. It can still go either way. But I think that's only the case if Zam can OHKO Lando right now. If this Lando drops in 1, it's winnable. Okay. Because now it's a 3v3. It's a 3v3 and you're forced to go Victini. I think you U-turn as Victini right now. You U-turn, Pex comes in, Metacham comes in, sack Victini, cart sweep. Or not cart sweep. I like Exegil there. Oh my god, he's choking! You never click Bolt Strike there. You always click U-turn. Oh no. Wait. This is huge for my guy. Okay. Wait, that's a Giga Choke. You never Bull Strike. You always U-turn because U-turn gets the damage on Zam, guarantees range of Kartana anyways. And if he brings in Pex, you just bring in Metagame. Wait. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, this is gonna come down to Leaf Blade crit chance. Because Drill's sacked now. Is it Baneful Pex? Oh my god. Wait, if it's Baneful Pex? Okay, it's not. Damn. Okay, he has to connect high jump kick. He does connect. Zam comes in. Victini sack. It comes down to roll of Kartana versus Zam, I think. Kartana has a crit chance and a roll to Oko Zam in one, unless Zam has defense. Wait, what? Oh! Oh, I like this more, I think. If it's not Bullet Punch Cham, then Zam wins if it lives Leaf Blade. So you kind of limit it to just one chance. Although, does that matter, actually? Yeah, it could matter, because you could go Cham and Fake Out first. Wait, what? What if he burns? And then you miss? Okay, nah. So, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Unless he misses again and gets burned. Then it matters. Yo, why is he high jump kicking? Oh, okay. He wanted to get low enough for Cart to Leaf Blade sweep. But, oh my god. I think he's convinced that Alakazam is bulky. Like, he's convinced that Zam has enough EVs to live, so he wants to win with Kartana sweep instead. Wait, this is a crazy game, actually. Comes down to burn with Pex. If Pex burns recovers to full, I think it's over. But Pex has to burn, I'm pretty sure. Because you want to have multiple Scald chances on Cart. Okay. The burn happened. You can hard Kartana and try to Leaf Blade crit? Wait. No, no, no. Wait, why would you go Zam? Wait, what is he doing? No! No! Oh, shit. No, why did he do that? He just had to recover with Pex and then go for the roll. Oh, no. Fuck, that damn. Tyrants need 2 more wins to tie and make playoffs. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. That didn't make sense. I feel for my bro. Damn, okay. I guess we'll just watch this, the fuck is this? We'll watch the Mako game now. Damn, I don't... Damn, that sucks. He definitely messed that up, but that's okay. How does Kyurem get beaten? You're forced to go Zama and take hella damage from it. Or G-King. That's fine too, actually. You want to keep your Zama HP for sure, actually. 5 hit almost Okos. Wow. If Tyrants don't tie, it's pretty cooked. I don't think there's a way for them to make it. Or Sharks and Raiders choke, but I feel like that's not happening, right? Sharks are really up right now. And Classies isn't using a serious lineup. Okay. Oh, wow. Ice Beam on the Moth instead of knocking it out with Earth Power. That's wild. Now Kyurem's at 1 HP. This is looking really good for Como, actually. First words ever been spoken. Or Tiger's Bigs tie? Yeah, if that happens too, they're fine. But it's not... If they don't tie, it's not in their control, which is a really big deal. Okay, Tinglu taking all this damage right now. Now rocks go up. Cinderace will try to send them back though. I see a sorry and a GG, which is never a good sign. I'm still wondering how Como could possibly lose this unless it gets Giga Haxed. Okay. Ace comes in. Pyro Ball knocks out Crown. Now Como's in. Low kick. Doesn't do anything. Clanger's Soul. Okay. Now you just Boom Burst. Kyurem Sack. Rest. It's the Resto Chesto set. Nice. Now Zama's in. You just Boom Burst. Body Press. Doesn't do enough. How? What is sorry for? I'm confused. Like, surely there's no way. Oh. Okay, I'm tripping. Sorry was to his teammates, which is fair. I thought he said sorry as in he like Giga robbed. And he's like, my bad. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, how does Como lose from this position? Okay, okay. This makes more sense. So Mako wins. Bigs go up. Sharks are at 5-3 with Santu still playing, so they're fine, I think. Bigs are now tied. If the Bigs and the Tigers tie and the Raiders lose, then Tyrants can make it in. Actually, no, if they tie, they lose on BD. I don't know. Damn. That was a sad game. Feel for my bro. I'm sure he's taking it hard right now. Shinjin and Malekith going on. I guess we could watch it. Looks pretty over though. Actually, that Snorlax is at 1 HP. Maybe it's not. Oh, it's HP Ghost. Looks pretty doomed then. Because once spikes go down, Snorlax can rest up maybe. Okay. T-Tar, if it's Flamethrower. I don't know if Malekith scouts this though. It does scout it. And it is Fire Blast, so that's a good scout. Dynamic Punch T-Tar? Question mark? Rock Slide. Nope. And it's Toxic, Protect, Pursuit, Moonlight. That's a crazy set. But this looks pretty cooked, so Sharks are gonna tie guaranteed. They look really good for this. Yeah, I don't think there's a single Snorlax set that can win. Right? Unless Thunder Curslax or some shit like that. But like, is that even real? Right? That's not real. Yeah, if he can outplay every Rapid Spin on Fortress, maybe he has a chance, but I don't think so. Looks pretty chopped. Bringing Stall into someone that's never played Gen 2 on the big stage does make a lot of sense to me. Okay, now he's whirlwinding things in. Or he comes in on the whirlwind. Could Thunderbolt crit this if he stays in and tries to spin. That might be his only chance. Nope, no luck. Game is over for sure. All right. Let's see. It's only 12:26. There are so many games coming up. What if we came back at like 3 p.m.? Actually, these might not even matter though, depending on the games that are going on. Shit. Because I don't really want to watch this GSC game slowly just this guy loses. Yeah, I wouldn't say GSC NU translates to OU at all. But yeah, I would wager there's a 0% chance of Sengineer winning this unless he's Thorlax last mon. Thorlax last mon can actually do it, but like surely it's not, right? Like that's too crazy. Because it's not Charm Umbreon and it's not Curse on Quagsire. Yeah, it's not really ethical, but it does happen every year. It's just how it is. Okay, yeah, this game's over. It's Lovely Kiss. So even if it's Curse Double Edge, it's not going to break through Scarm. All right, I think we will call it there. We've been streaming a little over 2 hours now. We should be back for playoffs. Stream SPL Sunday playoffs. That should be hype. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you very soon. Peace. I'm going to call it there. We'll spin back soon, though.